Here it
So
is. And
bring up the ticket and this.
recording started. Okay.
Right. And so we did
This
check
is
in
the
LDAP,
ticket.
right? You did check in LDAP that he is indeed based in offshore.
Yep.
He's in Poland, right? We
He's
did
in
check it
Poland.
together, right? He's
Yep.
in
Yep.
Poland. So we
Yep.
checked, we confirmed,
And
there's no
Jonathan is saying
question.
access can be given if the user is outside
Exactly.
Canada and US. Okay.
Okay, so then there's two ways then to close this ticket off, since really, as I had said before, normally access issues for tickets, we then refer them, they normally have to submit an EPM, right? And we just close the ticket and we tell them submit your EPM. In this
Yep.
case, we can't even do that because there is no way for them to give them access. So nothing has been set up so that you submit an EPM and get access to this application. That's what Jonathan is saying.
Yep.
That's what he's saying. You have no other choice. But in general, when there is a way, then we send them, if it's an access issue and there's a way for them, we just refer them to the security, say, okay, you need to submit an EPM. But this is not the case, right? For this application, it's
Right.
not the case. Like for an OVIA PM, we can refer them to the security group, right?
Exactly. Yep.
And you just, they'll
There
set
is
you
a
up.
way for Poland user. Yep.
Exactly. There is a way, there is a process, and you submit your EPM and you'll get your access, right? So
Yep.
it would be like they would have to get a Citrix account or whatever, but there is a process. In this case, there is no process, and that's what we're going to have to tell the user. We're basically going to pass on the message that you got from Jonathan. So, and now there's two ways to do that. There's the additional comments, or you can send him an email, right? And
Okay.
he should get it. So we either send them an email or we do both.
Okay.
But you
We
see
do
in
both.
additional comments, yeah,
Yep.
we're going to put it, maybe we're going to first put it in additional comments. So
Okay.
it's, you're going to have to do like resolve incident. You're going to have to click on resolve incident.
Yep.
And in here, now normally we're going to have to go to the, first go to the closure. Yeah, start preparing that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Access to the Apex to this application.
And to
What is
provide
he, because he
access.
mentioned what he mentioned, right? He mentioned Apex. I would put what he mentioned in the ticket.
He said users in Poland would not be able to get access to those
Right, but
servers.
what did the user mention? Go back to the ticket. Yeah. It's the name of the,
User
what did he
mentioned
use? What did he use? Apex. Okay,
Apex.
I just want
Yeah.
to make sure we use the same name. So go back there and say there's provide access to the Apex application for users outside. Right? Apex. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Apex. That's it. That's it. So there's currently no way to provide access to the Apex and for users. That's perfect. So that you put it also in the work notes. Put it there. Actually, no, you don't need it there in the work notes. It's in the closure. It's
Yep.
in the closure. You don't need it in two places. It's go to the closure
It's
tab. Yeah,
closure
here. And yeah, in the close,
permanently.
you put it in the close note there.
Yep.
So I put whatever I put in the close notes, the 1 or 2 line, I put in the additional notes.
Okay, just resolve incident. Yep.
So so that means we have no choice. It's
Yep.
actually do we now we have to choose the go back to the closure. We have to choose the option. So solved, not solved. See, it's workaround first con is solved.
Cancelled.
It would be canceled. We have to cancel it.
Okay.
So not even an EPM. There's currently no way to provide access to the application. So we can't refer him and say just
Yep.
submit an
Anywhere.
EPM. Yeah.
Yep.
So we have no choice. It's not really, well, we either put resolved
Okay.
or canceled. I usually put resolved and I just put that. It's resolved.
There
There's
is no
nothing to,
cancel option, so we'll just put resolved here
yeah, put resolved. And
and
even
just
there, even in
cancel
the
here.
closure and put it here. Yeah, you could, yeah, put that one resolved and here canceled.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just resolve
I've
incident.
never used canceled. I put resolve and resolve, and doesn't matter if, but that
Oh,
worked.
okay.
Try the way you did it is fine. Resolve and cancel because there's no point. Yeah. I'm
This is
hoping that
resolved. Okay.
oh, it doesn't have the additional comments?
Yeah, here it is.
Oh, perfect. Okay, good. So now the other thing that you could do to make sure he gets it, you can send him an email with that line, just to be 100% certain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, Anna.
And you can mention, you can add that, therefore, there is no way for you to open an EPM. It's not possible. It's not even possible for you to open an EPM. Yeah, it's not even possible, right, for me
Okay, it's
to
not
refer you to
possible.
the security group. So it's not possible. Oh, you know what? Let's put it. It's not even possible to open an EPM to obtain access to open an EPM with the security group to obtain access. Yeah. To obtain access to the Apex application. You know what? That's not, because there must be a way to, we're going to take that out. And the reason being, take that, just give them the same line. Take that
Okay.
second line. I'll explain why. Because it is possible to submit an EPM for Canada and US, right?
Yep.
So we'd have to qualify it for users outside, for offshore users. It's not possible to obtain, but that's okay. It's already self-implied. So just leave one line just to make sure
Okay.
that she gets it. And in the subject, you can put the UTC ticket, put
Yeah.
both, right? RTX, yeah, DXC, and then slash RTX, and then the RTX one. That's it. That's it. And then the one liner, yeah.
Yep. This.
And you can, what you could add in the email is what you got from Jonathan. Hold on, before you send it. Yeah, select her, and now go to Jonathan. He said that uh, he said Poland users, uh, go scroll further. Scroll. He said it before. Poland
Yeah, here.
users. He says users will not be able to get. They need a Montreal members. Uh, okay. The scroll further up. Scroll. He said, hold on. Scroll down. Scroll down.
No, here.
Users in Poland, they need a Montreal link. No, I don't. Do you have? They can't. Okay, no, I don't. They cannot get. So this application requires a Unix account in Montreal. In Poland, and users cannot get that.
Yep.
Uh,
They need Montreal home and the member
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah, yeah.
this group, so they
Yeah.
cannot be the one.
So, where's that? That's the line I wanted to see where he mentions the group.
Yeah, this is the one.
Users will not be able to get access and need to be members of the EDAS user group. They can't get a Montreal Unix account. Yeah.
Okay.
So we can mention that users in Poland cannot get a Montreal. We can mention two things here. We can mention that. Go back to that Jonathan's thing. Actually, we could have put that. We can still update the ticket, I think. We can
Right.
still
Yep.
update, yeah, because it's resolved. We can put that in the notes for ourselves, right? We can actually update it with a copy of the email that we send the user, so we can see the user was notified.
Okay.
So what we're going to do, even though it's resolved, we're going to add a couple of important things. So users in Poland, yeah, so I would take that. Users in Poland cannot access the Apex servers. Or you know what, we'll put it a different way. We can say the Apex application requires access to the Apex. Okay, or this way, users in Poland, yeah, users in Poland cannot get access to the Apex servers
As they need a
as
Montreal
they,
home.
yes, as they need, exactly.
Its
And put the
account, I
T
need
in
to be
lowercase.
Montreal.
Yeah, put the T in lowercase. It's one sentence.
Yep.
And need to be members. That's good. And then the final
But if
line
the user
is,
is in Poland, they cannot get a we can
but
copy it from here, Mark. So because the Poland employees do not have Montreal home because they are not CG declared.
Yeah. Yeah, now and so now you can mention that Poland users cannot get, you can put what he said, cannot get access, cannot get, take, and then add this. I would combine Mark's and Jonathan's. Let's go back to Jonathan's, and then we'll add this. This is CGD clearance. So, where's
Here it is.
so he says would not be able to get to those servers. They need a they need a Montreal Unix account. So and cannot. He says that they can't get a Unix. Poland users, if you look more further down,
Yeah.
Poland, though, they can't get a Montreal Unix account. So we have to say Poland users can't get a Montreal Unix account because they're not CGD cleared. No, that's good. That the way you have it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Users
Cannot get access to the Apex servers.
as they need a Montreal Unix account.
To the Apex server. Okay, to Apex servers as they need a Montreal Unix account. Poland users cannot get a Montreal Unix account because they are not CGD cleared, right? Right, so they need this and this, but they cannot get a Unix account because they are not CGD cleared. There's the full, those 3 lines explain it. So that you combined what we got. So we understood that they need to be CGD cleared,
Yep.
right? And that's why they cannot get. So right now there's currently no way to provide access. So I would fire this off. This is what we understood now from the feedback you got from Jonathan.
Yep. And the Margaret Tulip security guy.
Yeah. But they do get for VPM. Yeah. Okay. For VPM, I don't know if they need to be CGD cleared.
No, Poland employees are
But they
not
don't
CGD
get,
cleared.
but for VPM, they don't get normal access. I showed you that, right? It's restricted.
Yeah.
It's a kind of a special, they don't really get, they get a kind of a special Unix account. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
But I think, yeah,
LCC you also here.
Yeah, I think this is good, right? So
Yep.
users cannot get access to the Apex servers as they need a Montreal Unix account and need to be members of the EDAS user group. Poland users cannot get Montreal Unix account because they are not CGD cleared. And CGD is the Controlled Goods Directorate. Yeah, that's the Canadian one. So there, I think that's good enough. And you can send this and then you can copy paste this email into the work notes. And then it should be all done with that ticket. That way you can reuse it if it happens again, because it's not just Poland. Let's say somebody from India, offshore users. It really means offshore users. You need to be based. And that's why it's very important that you check the LDAP, right? Remember I told you I always check their LDAP, right? I want to see where the heck are you, right? Where are you based? There, that's good.
Yep.
And just update. But don't click on close incident. Just leave it resolved.
Nope. I just updated. Yep.
Yeah, and that's it. You're all done with this ticket. So now we can do the continued recording for the IPCS.
Now
Actually,
before we do the IPCS,
before we do the IPCS, we're going to just review some of the highlights of yesterday with Jonathan that I'm going to need you, since I don't have access.
Okay.
To just rerun some of the stuff, the PS command, to look at the processes.
Shall we also close the Nicola's ticket as well?
Yes.
That is also
yes. There's no need to keep that open. Yeah. Put it to resolved, right?
Yep.
And just put a 2-liner that once the background process, right? The prompt, right? Once the prompt was replied to on the background process, then it was okay. But they need to, it has to be fixed. Yeah. Well, the permanent solution is to fix the maintenance. That's what you're going to put, right? So there's no need to keep the ticket opened.
Okay.
Brad has to. So the permanent solution. So until that happens, we're going to have to, whenever it reboots, you're going to have this problem. That's what Jonathan said yesterday.
Yep.
He said this problem must have started on reboot, right? Because that's when the background process gets automatically launched. and it was
Right.
stuck on the prompt, is what he said.
Yep. So here he just said I'll be all day, but it seems to be fixed. Okay.
Okay, so we're going to put it in resolved because it's going to be plus. We're not going to leave it open for the holidays, so it doesn't matter. He can always reach out to you via email, right?
Yep.
Because there's nothing we can do for him. We know what the problem is. So from this
Yeah.
point on,
Okay.
it's
So
emails. It's Pratt. The problem is theirs, not ours. They have to get that maintenance agreement worked out.
yeah.
Oh, that's an automatic reply.
Yeah, she's out of office for till
She's probably out of
26.
office for the holidays. Yeah.
Okay, so I think we can put this one, the runaway problem.
This one here. This is, do you know if the runaway process has been killed, but we still have an issue? The problem is that the master. Yeah, this is good. Yeah. Yeah, you can just copy paste this email. Yeah, this is perfect. Without, yeah. Even if you copy the image, it won't paste it, so it's
Yeah,
fine.
image one paste.
Control
Yep.
C, it won't paste it, so you're fine.
Yep.
There, and you can remove the blank line where the image there. That's pretty much it. Yeah. Yes, exactly. And now you can put it a one line to resolve the PwC has to renew the Apex maintenance. That which means there's nothing we can do, right? Until then, we're going to have to always reply when the background process is started. It has to renew the maintenance agreement.
With Apex.
Yeah. Oh, I would put the email in the work notes, right? I would cut that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and put it in the work notes. Yeah. And keep your additional comments to 2 or 3 lines. Exactly. Has to renew the maintenance so the permanent solution is for PwC. PwC has to renew in order to fix
software maintenance. Okay.
the permanent. Yeah, exactly. So as the permanent solution, right? As the permanent solution to this problem. In the meantime, we have to manually, every time the background process is restarted, we have to manually answer yes to the prompt. Right?
Master
The
process.
master background, yeah, the master background process is restarted. We have to manually reply to the prompt. Reply yes to the prompt because you have to, it asks you, do you want to continue, yes or no? That's it. That's it. And now you can put that, you can click on resolve incident and you can put it exactly, put it there.
Yep.
And now you just resolve incident and you've knocked 2 of them. And now we can focus on the highlights. And for the highlights, I'm going to need your help because remember we did a PS command. I do want to take a look at the processes.
Yep, sure. Just a sec. I'll just update this.
Yep. So you're going to have to use your VNC client, right? And that's the other thing I'd like you to get in the recording from scratch. So you start by running your VNC client, right?
I'll just
right,
close
which
everything.
you already did, and you get here, right? You run your VNC client, and then you have to, you went a little bit fast there. How did you launch this? You can just do it one more time. How did you launch this? It was too fast?
I just right click and then console.
Oh, console, okay. To get a terminal session window. Okay, perfect. Okay. And this is, how does Nicolas, when he showed us, didn't he have like the VNC, right? He has to choose prod, right?
Yeah, VNC is here.
That's when you connect, right? When you connect with VNC,
yeah, VNC is here.
That's what that's what I wanted to see. So when you connect, you choose which one, and then it opens the one that you want.
Right. Yep.
Right. Then you're here. Then you end up here.
I have added manually these 3 servers.
Right. Okay. So these
with
are
properties
the
and this 599.
right. But you created the QA server.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
So you do that in VNC Connect, right? So
Right.
this is
Yeah.
where you create your VNC connections,
Yes.
right?
And
And then
then
you
when
click
you
on them and
double click on it, and then it will
it
ask for
gets you onto
adapt.
that
Yeah.
server. Then you're on that server, right?
Yep.
Then you're in the blue in the back, right? That's when you
Yep.
get your VNC session.
Yes. Here
So now
with
you're in
that
your
server.
VNC session, and now you can do like Xming. You can open terminal windows, right? Now
Yep.
you can open terminal sessions, as many as you need,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
You can right click
Either
and
you
open
can
another
go
one.
right click here, or
Yeah,
you can just
as
go
many as you
and
need. It should
write
open another one.
terminal. Yep. And here
Uh,
also the option is you can search here terminal.
okay,
So it
okay.
will give
So
you two options, console and XTOM.
I see. So you can even open an X term.
Yep.
Yeah, this one is probably a data terminal. This one here. This one here looks like a plain data terminal. Doesn't look like an X
Yeah,
term.
this one. Yeah.
Yeah, this
XTOM is
looks like
like
a
wide
plain.
window.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Well, you're gonna get the scroll bar on the left in an X
Right.
term.
Yep.
You'll know right away when you see that scroll bar on the
Yeah.
left, you know you're in
This
X
is the
term.
XTOM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In an Xming on the data terminal, the scroll bar is on the right,
Exactly.
and
Yep.
X term is on the left. So this is a data terminal, a VNC data terminal window, and there's your scroll bar. It's just like the Xming. The
Yeah.
scroll bar is on the right. Yeah. Okay, that's all good.
Okay,
So
I'll close this
now how
one.
do you launch? So then he
To
Nicolas,
launch
how does he launch the
DM,
yeah, what does he do
just
now to
write
get
of
the
Apex
yeah.
DM bin DM.
That's how he did it. He did that as well, right?
Yeah, this is to launch DM, and DX is also the same thing. So
And there
you
you
will
go.
get client DM.
Yeah, and if you don't get that, right? If you don't get
Yeah,
that
if
and you
there is
get
no client DM mentioned, then it seems there
well,
is a
then you're going to
problem.
get the other one, which means you're not going to be able to access the application because your client panel is not working.
Right.
And that means there's a problem with the background process and it's stuck on that prompt. And that's where we saw, the archive server. Well, remember Jonathan explained that's already pre-set up. That's needed by the background, not by the client. By the master process
Yes.
connects to the archive server. And most likely it connects with either SFTP or SCP is what I suspect. Because we're
Yeah.
supposed to be moving away from FTP. We're supposed to be using SFTP or SCP as much as possible. So most likely that's already set up as part of the master background process.
We
And
can
that's
try to
why,
run master in QA. As now I have the access to this.
oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. You'd have to go onto the QA server. But before you run it, you should always check to see if it's already running,
Yep.
right? That's the thing. Before you start up a process, you always want to see, well, is it already up and running? Just like when I check Tomcat or if I check VPM, right? I know what to
Yep.
look for. So I know what daemons to like, Orbix. I know. So it's the same idea. The principle is the same. Before you try to start a process that on a server, make sure that it's not already running.
There is a different way. I went from here, and then I chose their IP address.
That's a remote desktop though.
Yeah,
But you chose the
this
IP
is
address of which server?
this is the IP address for just a sec.
Which IP address? Did you do an NS lookup on that IP address? If you do an NS lookup on that IP address, it'll give you the server name.
I think it is for the Apex application. Just a sec. So here, like either you can directly go with the name or you can go with the IP.
Yeah, but that's different. A
This is the
remote
one.
desktop is
Yeah,
different. That's a Windows connection. A remote desktop connection is different than a VNC
this is for this
connection.
server.
Oh,
WCA
but you got a remote.
ZCH.
Oh, ZCH.
Yeah.
UT. Well, do an NS lookup on that and see if it's still the same name. You can do an
Okay.
NS lookup on that Z whatever, or even the IP. And if you just take the IP, yeah, just take either
141.
one. 141.119.9.3, I think.
.9.103.
.103. Okay, I said 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. There it is. ZKHQT. There you go.
Yep.
There you go. That's good. But if you remote desktop to that, That means it's a Windows server? You can remote desktop to a Linux? That
Yep.
ZKH must be a Windows machine. I didn't know that you...
It's like a Red Hat service, the Ubuntu one kind of.
Okay, where are you now? On there? You're in the remote
Yeah,
desktop?
I'm on the, yep.
And how did this window open up? You did the right-click console?
Yeah, I was just already there. So here also the same thing. You can right click console.
But this looks like VNC.
Yeah, this is also like a VNC. Red Hat Windows.
Oh, I didn't know you can remote desktop to Linux machines if they're set up in a certain way, I guess. Okay,
Yeah.
that's very interesting. Now, how did
So
Nicolas, how are the users? What matters for support is that we know how the users are logging in, because most likely that's the kind of, when they open a ticket, they're gonna report a problem like they did, like Nicolas, right?
yeah. So
So
here.
that's two ways. You can either use your VNC Connect client, or you can actually remote desktop, is what you're saying.
Yes. Yeah.
Interesting.
QKHU. This is the
And
QA
of course,
server.
the remote desktop, you can use the IP address or the fully qualified host name,
Right.
right? If you
Yep.
do an NS lookup on that IP and you get the host name, then you can remote desktop with the host name.
Yep.
And you did a
So
remote, but you're not on Z, you're on WCal.
this is a QA server.
Right, but when you did the remote desktop, you did a remote desktop to the IP
That
of
remote
103.
desktop came to this one.
Oh, yeah. Let me see that. Okay, and then you did an
Then I
SSU.
did SSH
Ah,
to this one, the QA
Yeah, but you
server.
first did an SSU.
Oh
You
yeah,
first
I thought like I'm already in
SSU
the
is going to
QA
switch
server.
you to root.
Yeah,
So whenever you do
yeah. So
SSU,
with this one I did here. Yeah, it
yeah, but
switched
now
me to
you're
root.
root. Now this is beginning to
Yeah,
look like
now I
Linux.
can change s underscore apex q.
Yes, because you're root. Yeah,
Yep.
whenever you do the SSU, it's good to do a who am I so you can see who you are. But yeah, now that you're root, you can switch. This is exactly the way I log into the Tomcat, but I don't do a remote desktop. I do an SSH, right? I don't
Okay.
remote desktop. I've never done a remote desktop to a Linux server. I always do SSH.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I didn't know that you can remote desktop it. I guess if it's set up,
It was
it
mentioned in the document,
I believe, yeah,
which
you can set up the
Diana gave me.
Linux. Yeah,
Yeah.
because remember, they're Intel, they're PC, remember that's where it originated, right? It's
Right.
an operating system that you can run on the same hardware as that you can run Windows operating system. It's
Yes. Yep.
PC based, right? That rather than that's where Linux originated.
Mhm.
So it originated on a PC, Linux,
Right. Yep.
as an alternate operating system to Windows on a PC, and of course, then they moved to servers because which are Windows class servers, right? So if you have a
Yep.
Windows server, you can have a Linux server, and they're all Intel based. That's what I remember, right? They were all
Right.
Intel based, so they use the same chips as the PCs, the powerful. Because let's face it, the PCs have become very, very powerful. And
Yep.
that's what's allowed Linux to become very, very popular. Because now you can run Oracle on Linux, right? You can run a lot of these applications now on Linux.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah. So it's the power of the PC that made Linux servers possible.
Yeah.
The
More
chips that were
possible.
used on PCs
Yeah.
evolved, became very powerful, and could match. And now they became the class of a server,
Right.
which is
Yeah.
good. Okay. So, but the user, they go through the VNC Connect. I don't, or it's just
Yeah.
two
They go
ways,
through the
but
VNC Connect. This
but
is
it doesn't
another way.
change. It doesn't change anything. So
Yep.
whether they go with remote desktop, because I don't think users, I think this is more for you. I don't think users would be given access to that ZH. You know what I mean?
No, no, no. They directly go to the prod servers.
They have to go with the VNC Connect. So they run their VNC client.
Yes.
They click on the one that they want, right? The Connect, the VNC Connect that they want to launch, and that will get them into and then they do the same thing as you, I guess. They open a terminal session,
Yep.
terminal console, and then they launch the application at the command line. Is that what I saw with Nicolas?
Right. Yep.
Okay, so then where are you now, on QA?
Yes, I'm on QA. I became the S_Apex Q so that I can launch the master. But when I check the processes, so it seems like the virtual buffer
Looks
also
like
has
this
the
one
same
may also
issue.
be stuck. Remember, that's what we
Yep.
saw when we saw that. The Jonathan said, "Oh, XV." Remember, I
Yep.
asked him the processes, and then it went away when he did the he
He
replied.
killed some
So
shared
the
segments.
yeah,
Yep.
so the Jonathan would have to reply this one as well.
Yeah, same thing. Like
So
it
it's
was
stuck.
restarted on December 13, and we have the same thing here also.
December 13th. And
So if I try
when
to
did this one
launch,
do a who dash B? Oh, on December 13th. Right, exactly. So
yep.
it's been stuck since reboot.
So now if I like try to launch DM here, we will get the same issue.
Oh,
And
you're gonna get
DM.
so this is based on the nodes. Oh yeah,
Uh,
core dump. Yeah, that's you were having trouble, right? But here it's core dumping. Like
mhm.
when you were having the issue, it wasn't doing anything.
Right. But
Nothing was popping
now
up.
it's
Here
core
it
dumping.
just core dumped. No, but the difference is here your S Apex Q, you would have to exit and try to log in with your badge,
Yep.
right?
I'll try with
Remember,
my
a
badge.
normal user does not go into S Apex, right?
Yep.
It's with your badge, then it will should not core dump,
Okay.
which
Here,
means
Apex,
yeah,
DM, bin, DM. Nope.
it core dumped as well. So it's core dumping here. So you know what? We'll focus. So even the QA environment looks like it's broken,
Messed up.
right?
Yep.
And it could be because of the same problem.
Yep.
So
The
Jonathan would
same
have to
prompt.
do the same thing and fix QA.
And
So you
then
would
I
have to
will take
maybe,
the master after that.
yeah, but you see the master, exactly. It's already running, but it's
But
got
now I
stuck.
am the like I can also become this user. So can I not kill this and then
That's a
do
good
that again?
question. That's what I was going to ask you. Is there anything in Dana's documentation and how do you restart the master?
Uh
What you're asking is how do we restart the master? It's already running, it's hung. Can we just kill it and
yeah. So
restart it?
here she mentioned become SSU, then become the user.
Yes. And then
Root you become on QKHU. And then it's just like installation.
okay, keep going. But is there a kill? How do you stop? You can ask Jonathan if I want to. We can try killing it since it's QA. And how many users are in there? Do a ps-ef. Could take a look. If there's nobody on QA, we can try to kill it. Or you can
Should I become
ping.
the user again?
No. Before you do that, yeah, we're gonna do that in a second. But do a ps-ef. Pipe to sort. Pipe to more.
Okay.
Pipe to sort. I want to
So,
see everything that's running right now. Pipe to more. Yeah. I want to see everything that's running right now. And
so it is only me
okay. And keep
or
going,
me.
keep going, keep going. And root.
Then
See,
root.
there's root, but there should be also S Apex,
Yep.
Apex Q. So,
SFXQ.
and if you do just who instead of who dash B, it'll summarize how many users. You see, it's going to show you
Only
right now,
me.
you're the only normal user.
Yep.
You see, when you do a who, you're the
Yep.
only, everybody else is admin, a root or S Apex Q. You see that?
Yep.
So the who command shows you the users that are currently logged in, and right now you're the only one. And look, it knows that you SSH'd from
From
ZKH. You
here.
see that?
Yep. Yep.
Didn't you SSH from there, right, to
Yes.
here?
Yes. I came here from
And if
here
you
to
do
here.
and if you do a ps-fu your user ID, you're going to see all of your processes, and you should have a whole bunch of them. You see,
Right?
there they go. You see, they're all from when it core dumped. So
Yep.
look, you see, the best way to get rid of these is to log off, to exit. Now SSH again. No, stay here. Stay
Okay.
here. You're in the
SSH.
yeah. You have yeah.
QKHU.
Yeah. You know what? Do a uname dash a. Is this Z? Do a uname dash a. Uname dash a. Uname dash a.
Linux.
It is a Linux server. So ZKH is a Linux server.
Yep.
So when you did a remote desktop, you did a remote desktop to a Linux server. That's what I wanted to be
Right.
absolutely sure. Perfect.
Yep.
So that's good. Okay. So now you go back SSH and redo your PS. They should all be gone. because they're spawned when you try to run, right? Do PS, you should only see your SSH. PSFU, your badge. You should only see your terminals. Oh, so it's on login. Oh, they're hung. 1036. That's from this
Mm.
morning.
Yep.
So they're all hung. Look, because you core dump, look, they're all hung. Oh, but some are VNC. So forget those. Those are VNC. When did you launch VNC? At 10:30
But
this morning?
VNC isn't like here.
Yeah, but when did you launch it? That 10:30, does it ring a bell?
Yeah, in morning I think here.
Huh?
I was trying to become the user. So should I like kill it? Maybe this session is also going on.
Oh, it's this one here. You've got, yeah,
Yeah, I'll
exactly. You
just
need to
exit
close
here.
all of this. Yeah, exactly. Now go back. Go back. Yeah, yeah, get out of this VNC. You've got too many VNCs.
Everywhere.
Yeah, you got too many. Well,
Okay.
it's but right
Now
now
it
it's
should be
QA,
clear.
right? This QA, right?
Yep,
Ah,
this is
there you
QA.
go.
Yep,
There you
all
go.
went.
There you go. They're all gone, and you've got three that are owned by one. You see that libexec QAM server, so don't worry about those. You see there's
Yep.
1036. There's two that are
Maybe
orphaned,
they're
but
just killing like because
actually
I closed
do it
eventually.
again. They might be gone by now. Do it again.
Yeah,
No,
there's
those
just
ones
one is
they're
hung
hung.
now. Yeah, just one is now there.
Yeah, but you have three that are the owner, the parent is one. You
Yeah.
see, you have three processes. User live MySQL. You see that? There's like a
Yep.
MySQL. Oh, well, that's interesting. This application uses
Local share.
MySQL. You see
Yep.
that?
Hmm.
So MySQL, I believe, is the open source SQL.
Yep.
Remember, I
Yeah.
told you there's
Yes.
Oracle, right? There's
SQL Server.
SQL Server. There's IBM DB2, right?
Yes.
And
Yep.
there's MySQL, which is the open source, the free one. I think MySQL is free. So this thing uses MySQL. Okay, that's interesting. So it does, yeah, I see MySQL, but you see user defaults file home. So I would leave those alone. It's fine, right? I wouldn't touch them. Yeah. There's only, oh yeah, you said there's only one at 1036, right?
Yep.
It's
Just one.
GAM server.
Yeah.
So
This
the
is only one stuck.
MySQL is 1642. That's like right now, right? I see three of them that
Yeah.
are
Yeah. Now it
that
is there.
the system took them, right? So when you see
Yep.
a one, it means the system takes over as the parent.
Yep.
That's what it means. The OS has taken over those, and therefore they're only going to go away most likely on a reboot. When
Right.
you reboot, it would flush those out because when you reboot, all processes will get killed. So right now, do you want to switch back to so right now do a PS dash EF sort to more, and there should be just root. See, there should be a lot less processes, right? It should be just, oh, there's a nobody. Oh, look at that. You see that? There's a nobody process.
Yep.
I've seen that. Dassault uses that as well. The old Dassault was using nobody as a user ID, which
Oh,
is
okay.
interesting. Wow. This is the only other place I've seen a process named nobody is here and Dassault on the old VPM. On the new VPM, they don't use nobody. They use SDAM. They use SDAM. They don't use nobody anymore. So it's a VPM 813 and it's an SDAM. But in the old one, so wow. So this is another server on a Linux server. So the nobody I saw it on the VPM AIX servers. Interesting. So there should be a lot less, right? And if you hit
Hmm.
go all the way, keep
Here
going.
also we are getting that thing bug warning info process recursive locking detected.
Recursive locking. That's root.
That
Oh,
I
but
that
that's
we saw on prod also. It was stuck
right. But
there.
that's just a
Yeah.
logging thing. Remember, I told
Yep.
you that's that logging
Yeah, that
centralized. So
net
I wouldn't worry
watchdog.
about that.
Yep.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about that.
It's
Yeah.
root.
Yeah, it's
All
all root,
root.
exactly. Yeah. It's all root.
Yep. And
All
in the
root
end there is
and
SFX.
so there's really no users. So since there are no users, now you can try to focus in on the S Apex Q and you can try. So now you got to look at, oh, they're all owned by one. You see that?
Hmm.
All three of them are owned by one. You see, that means, and they're all from December 13th on reboot,
Yep.
right?
Mhm.
So they're all on reboot. You could try to kill all three of them and try to restart it, is what you could, which I think is safe. It's QA. So
Yep.
there's no, what
Okay.
does
Should I go in Corn shell?
yeah, if you're more comfortable,
Okay.
right?
Yep.
I would stick with the one that you're going to be spending the most time, right? And only switch to the
Right.
bash shell when you need to.
Yep. Yep.
Here you can do the KS, exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
So now you want to do a PS-FU S
S
Apex
underscore
Q.
apex q.
Yeah. And now you just want to, it's those three, right, that are owned by one. You see, it's the ones from December 13. So the question is
Yep.
in what order? You don't see these, so you don't have the parent. So usually the lower PID is the first one. So like 1393 was probably the first one.
Yeah, it's
And
already in the
then,
sorted order.
do you have a XVF running on prod right now? Can you check on prod?
XVF.
Yeah, can you
Okay.
check on a prod VNC?
No, I don't think so.
But yeah, close this. Or actually, no, open two. Can you open two console windows? I would have
Yep.
left that. Yeah, open a second console window. Now go back in one of them, go back to the other one and bring it back up. Log back in. Yeah, go back in. You're gonna have to do the way we work in Xming. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. Click yes
Yep.
and leave this. So leave that.
Okay.
Now go to the other one and now check. Now check, do a
Yes,
PS,
dash a few.
your badge. Yeah. And then check. So you're gonna have a whole bunch, right? And now do a PS-EF S underscore FUS underscore Apex.
Yeah, dash ef grep dash I apex.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that will do it. Yeah, that will do it. That's perfect. See, it's instead of Apex Q, it's S underscore Apex. And do you see a virtual frame buffer? Nope,
Nope.
I
Because
don't see
in
it.
prod we have s underscore apex, and for QA we have s underscore apex q.
Right, but you don't see a process XBF. You know, if you go
Nope.
back to
Only
your,
daemon.
we only have the, yeah, and he said, yeah, and it said forget that. So
Yep.
go back to the queue then. Go back to the queue.
Okay.
Go back to the queue.
Yep.
So the frame buffer is the one that's stuck on reboot.
Right.
And then 96 is the DM-M.
This is a master launch.
Forget the daemon, right? Just forget that. Da, da, da,
Maybe
da.
daemon will be
And the
killed.
dbus, I would forget those 64 and four, what is it? I would forget 04 and 45, launch, print. The only thing we can do is try to kill the DM-M and see what happens. Kill 1396. Yeah, go ahead. And redo your PS-FU. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And
So,
the frame buffer is still there.
yeah, demon also
It's gone, the
got
demon.
killed.
So you may
Yeah.
want to
So now only this.
kill even that. Okay,
Yep, it's gone.
it's gone. Oh, everything is gone, including your D-bus. You see
Yep.
that? So by
Dbus also
killing,
went with the
yeah, but
XVFQ.
you see, by killing those two, they're all gone.
Yeah.
By killing those two, and we can't see the order because we can't see the order that they started. But we killed them in what order? We killed which one
We
first?
killed first master and then we killed the
Yeah,
virtual
because
frame
that's how you
buffer.
in your you know why? Because that's what I saw in your documentation. To start it, you put that, right?
Yep.
Apex DM. So try that now. Highlight that. Try to restart it. Try to restart it. And this is QA, so
Oh,
it's
it's
core
code dumping.
dumping. So hmm.
Now we need to kill shared segments.
Well, now this is where we can do IPCS. So do an
Yes.
IPCS. IPCS. Now normally IPCS, hit enter, shows you everything. Go ahead. Now, it's the equivalent of IPCS-A. So if you do an IPCS-A, you should see the same thing. Now in Linux, this is slightly different. So normally you just do IPCS and it'll show you everything. So you don't have to type
Yep.
the -A. If you do
Yep.
IPCS, it's going to be the same. So now we look at what it's showing us. Message queues, there's nothing because it's just showing you the titles. Shared memory, there are. You see, there's There's some shared memory segments, but one is under your owner. You see that?
Yep.
And one is under Apex Q. And maybe that's the one under Apex Q. So the one under your owner, what are you running right now here? Do a ps-fu. Oh, before we do that, we have to try to get the process ID linked. We have to try to get the process ID linked to those shared
Shared
memory
memory
segment.
ID. Okay.
And then you can use the IPC remove. Now, to get the process ID for the shared memory
I'll
segment, I
open
think
another
it's,
console with my
give me
ID.
1 second. I'm going to put it in the chat. Give me
Yeah,
one
sure.
second. I did it yesterday. Remember I told you I was playing around?
Mhm.
I did it the other day. So give me 1 second. I'm going to go to QKC4. QKC4. And I'm just going to do do a corn shell and then do a man. Okay, man IPCS. I found it better here, the man pages. IPCS. Uh, no, this seems the same as what you're seeing. So where the heck did I see it? Wasn't this one? Creator, it's the CLT. What is it? CLPT or something like that? Uh, where the heck did I played around with it? I thought it was on QKC4. Give me a second.
Mhm.
This one, okay. What if I'm on the okay, and IPCS? No, it's not this one. So where did I may have done it on the did I do it on 67? Or maybe I didn't realize. And IPCS. No, it's not here. So was it on AIX? I can't seem to get the same man page. Man, maybe I was on K0W? No, that's not it. Wow, where's the L3? L3 is that one. And IPCS. Forgot which server I was. I should have taken a screenshot. Okay, so now I'm gonna have to figure out it's CLT. Let me check. Let me check. What server was I on? Okay, so I should be able to figure out with the man. I should be able to figure out with the man that you've got right. I think it's P. It's what CLT is what I remember.
Mhm.
Hmm. So you can do an IPCS dash. I think it's CLT. Let me check the man. So what? There was one server where it was really nice, and I had done it. I thought it was QKC4. What was the other one? QK, yeah, SSHW QKC4. Let me go there.
The other one for the PLM.
Yeah, I thought it was here.
Let me check for
Oh,
PLM.
maybe it was on the PLM QK0W on in the bash. Yeah, let me do it. Yeah, here. Man, IPCS. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So it's that, whoops, man, IPCS dash TCLUP. If I share my screen,
Yep.
share my screen so you can see it. So I had done it here. I was on the K0W, the EV680M, the PDF merge. So I said, oh, this is Linux, so let me do it here. And what I'm interested in is this, TCLUP. Why? Because that will give you the process. The T is the time, the process, the creator, the limits, and what's the U? The U is the summary. Or then you could do, we can try just T, TC, what is it? So I can do IPCS, watch. So IPCS is the same as IPCS-A, but I need IPCS, so I probably have it in my history. History minus 100. Oh, history, prep, IPCS. Okay, I don't have it in my buffer. So it would be IPCS dash TCLP. I didn't, and what's the other one? I tried, I think, the whole thing first. I think I'll go back to man IPCS. I think I tried TCPLP. I did. Whoops. TCLUP, right?
Yep.
And IPCS, it's this. So let me highlight it. I think I did that. IPCS. There we go. So that does show me that would be the creator process ID, and this one, I forgot what the LPD stands for. The logical, I forgot what the LPD, but the idea is if you need to, and it's actually a little bit easier on the old HPUX. So how do I get, you need the shared memory segment. So if you do an IPCS, we've got the owner. So now you would have to try to do this. So if I PS when CF, you would try, I would try, that's the creator. I would try that one. And that doesn't exist. See, it's gone. But there's still, but that's root. You see, that's
Yep.
root. So that's a shared memory. And I think if you try the other one, I'm going to try both. Try that one. Does that exist? No. So I forgot when I used to clean up, you would have to, how do you figure out which one is the correct? So before we switch back to yours, like in my case, it's only root shared memory segments. And there's also some semaphores, but the semaphores, I believe when you remove the shared memory segments, I think the semaphores should go away because you see the key
Mhm.
and that matches the shared memory segment, say 000. So they're all linked to this, these 00 shared memories, that one. The other ones, I don't see any shared memory segments. So semaphore and queues, there's nothing for the queues. So I know you can remove a shared memory segment, and I think you can also remove semaphores. The problem is it's not fresh in my mind. When you do this, you need to make sure you remove the correct ones, and therefore you need to remove the shared memory segments and that are linked to the process ID that, like in your case, it's core dumping, right? It's the DM, so you would try to see what's left over. So let's go back. We're gonna have to switch. So, and then it's the man IPCRM if you want to remove. So you can remove any one of those with those IDs, but you need to be careful. It's like a kill. You need to make sure yeah, and usually it's with the SEM ID or memory ID. Yeah, memory and the shared memory ID, semaphore, and the semaphore ID and message with this message ID. Okay. So in your case, you don't have to worry about message queues, but you may have some semaphores and shared memory. So let's switch back to your screen.
Okay.
But at least now
Yep.
we know it's what TCLP, right?
Yep. Mhm.
And I did even TCL. If I do, I'm going to try one more on my screen. TCLUP. So if I do take that, yes, TCLUP. There we go. And if I do IPCS dash without the summary, I forgot what the summary. If I just do IPCS dash TCLP, it gives me the same thing. Dash A IPCS dash summary. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I'm gonna have you do that. And it gives you numbers. So it's actually different. When you do the TCLUP, it doesn't give you the numbers. Okay, so I'm gonna have you do that on your screen.
Mhm.
So if you so we'll start again. So the IPCS is the same as IPCS-A. If you do an IPCS-U, you'll see that it just gives you a summary. It starts counting how many shared memories. So do an IPCS-U.
Okay.
IPCS-U. You see, it starts saying, okay, you've got no messages, no message queues, right?
Yep.
0, 0, 0. You've got two
Segments
shared memory
allocated
segments.
to.
You got two
Yep.
shared memory segments, and you've got four semaphores.
Yes.
You've got four semaphores. So that's what the dash U does. But when you do an IPCS dash TCLUP dash TCLUP, go ahead. I want to see what you get on this server. Now you start to see process IDs.
Yes.
You see that? And that's where it gets interesting. Because then once you got the shared memory ID, which is, and you got the owner. And normally when you do a cleanup, this is what you need to see. It's what you see.
Okay.
And now watch, if you remove the U, just do before you do this, do an IPCS dash TCLP, and you'll see that it's the same. It
Oh,
really
okay.
doesn't change anything. You see that? I'm getting
It's
the same.
exactly
It's,
same.
it's
Yeah.
exactly the same. So the U doesn't really, the U, you use it by itself. When you combine it, right?
Hmm.
It's
Just to
so it's
maybe
really
remember.
the one that I'm interested in is TCLP, is what I'm
Okay.
trying to. The U doesn't make any sense. The U is better to use it by itself if you just want to count. Oh, I want to
Yeah.
know how many
IPCS
married.
dash
Yeah, so
U
you
is
would hardly
only thing.
use. So
Yeah.
when you're doing a cleanup, you're not going to use the U because you.
Exactly. Yeah.
So when you're doing a
IPCS dash
cleanup,
TCLP is the one.
is the one you're going to use IPCS and this one to see what
Yep.
you need to see both. So it's IPCS by itself because then it gives you a go ahead IPCS by itself. You'll get more, and then
IPCS. Yep.
yeah, go ahead by itself there. So you get owner, but you don't get the process IDs.
No.
See, and therefore, unfortunately, on the old one, I think there was a way to get them all in one shot with the dash A. You would even get the process IDs, but I forgot. It's not fresh in my mind. So the bottom line is those are the two that I see of value. So now the question is, how do we figure out? So right now, you see, if you clear, you can remove that shared memory ID, but let's try to find out which one for your badge, which process is
Um.
linked to that. So if you look at
Okay.
shared memory ID, whoops,
For my ID. Okay.
yeah, for your badge. Okay, so we've got those are your
There is
process
no
IDs.
parent. Okay.
No, no, you do. You have a PID and a PPID. This is, but that's the SSHD. But now, if you do, so the question is, do a IPCS dash TCLP and try to figure out. It means okay, as long as there's no process running. So the idea is before you clean up the process and then you clean up what's left. So
Yeah,
that
we don't have
process. So
anything.
so what I would do is I would check the current and the LP. The only thing is what is the LPID? What is the LP? The last. Oh, it's the last. Okay. So the LPID, it's the last process that accessed that shared memory segment.
Ah, okay.
The CPID is it's the process that created the shared memory segment. It's coming
Okay.
back. It's been so that's what the CPID and that's what the LPID.
Okay.
So the question is, you do a PS-EF on either one of those to make sure the process is not there, and then you can remove it. So we're actually going to try to remove yours. This is QA, right?
Yep.
So we're going to do it. So right now, oh, wait a minute. You want to grep 8998? It's S Apex Q.
No,
Oh, but that's your grep.
8988.
That's your
It's
grep.
yeah.
Oh, 8998. Uh, creator. And but that's oh, because you're getting it on the grep. You
Yep.
understand? Yeah,
Yep. This is
no,
it. This one.
okay. So then, no, what you would need to do is redo that command, redo that, and put at the end, go all the way to the end, go all the way to the end, and then space, pipe.
Oh no, it's not working. I'll rewrite it.
Okay. You're gonna have to rewrite it. Grep to that, and then
Okay.
pipe again, grep dash V.
3935.
No, no, grep dash V, exclude the
Ah,
grep.
okay.
Okay, no,
Oh
grep
my
dash
God.
V.
Okay.
You want to exclude the grep because you're catching it on your grep command, but you're not, see, it's not you want the process
Grep
ID.
dash re.
No, grep dash V space grep. So exclude the grep command itself. You understand what's
Ah, okay.
happening?
Yep.
You're picking up the grep command. You're not
Nope.
interested. Now you know that there is no process with
Right.
8998 because you're excluding your own grep command. And your own grep command is not process 89, it's process 10112.
Yep.
So you always need to add this pipe. You'll see that in DTRAN or in
Yes, I
even
have seen.
VPM. You'll see this in
Yes.
my scripts, grep-v
Yep.
grep,
Yep.
because you don't want to catch your grep.
Right.
So now you do it again, but do the other one, 8941.
Okay.
So you want to make sure that the create process ID and the last process ID to access that is no longer running.
Right.
Then it's a green light. That now we can try to remove. And so now you do, if you do a man on IPCS, on IPCRM, no, it's IPCRM, you'll see that to remove, you need the shared
CRM.
memory ID, and that's all you would need. And we're going to give it a shot. So if you want to remove, you go down to the word, it's M. You see dash M?
Yep.
So under options, dash M, it just needs the shared memory ID.
Shared memory ID. Yep.
So quit, you can quit.
Okay.
That's all we're going to do. Now we're going to do
IPC.
IPCRM. Now you're going to, no, IPCRM space. We're going to actually try to remove yours, that shared memory ID. Go ahead. Now, you should be able to, wait a minute. It should tell you you're not allowed. Go ahead, because you're S Apex Q. Go ahead. It should say you're not allowed.
Mhm.
It didn't like it. You see that?
Unknown argument. Yep.
Unknown argument. Oh, it's dash M. I think you're missing a dash
Oh
M.
yeah.
Yeah,
IPCRM dash
dash
M.
M. And it should tell you
Okay.
you're not allowed because the create the
Permission
owner.
denied. Right.
Exactly, but that's what I wanted to show you. It's permission denied because only the owner or root, it's like a process.
Yep.
Remember I told you the IPC RM works like a kill.
Exactly. Yep. Yep.
So now you need to exit or
Maybe I'll
open
another
another
control.
window
Yeah.
under your badge and try to,
SSH WC cal
so I think that's what we
QH.
used to do. We would kill some processes and then flush out what it would leave lingering in terms of shared memory segments.
Right.
So therefore, you need to make sure before you remove the segment that neither the CPID or the LPID are still running on the server. Otherwise, you could be impacting it, right? It means there's still a process accessing that shared memory segment, right?
Yep.
So that's
Got
how
that.
this works. So now you can try to do the IPC, what is it, the one that you had done before.
PCLP.
Yeah, exactly. Now you're ready to give it a shot.
Okay.
Yeah, now you're ready
IPCRM
to give it a
dash
shot.
M.
Yeah, now you're ready to give it a shot. Go ahead.
Yep.
There. Now redo
Worked.
your IPCS TCLP and do the IPCS without it, and you should see it's gone.
Yep.
There.
Only
So there,
SAPEXQ.
you've done a cleanup. You've done a
Yep.
cleanup. Now you don't have any semaphores, but you would do the same thing. You would do an IPCS RM-S if you do a man, and you would need the ID. Oh, let me grab
IPC.
this. It's the pharmacy, so you may want to
Yeah,
stop.
sure.
I'm going to put you on mute.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Yep.
So you see there was no process for that shared memory segment, so it was safe. Remember you checked?
Right. Yep.
You didn't have any process under your badge, right? With that process ID.
Exactly. Yep.
And
Everything
therefore
was
you
checked.
knew that's a green light, so I can go ahead, and that's called flushing out the memory segment. That
Oh,
normally
okay.
gets flushed out on reboot, Mansi.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's what I think he did yesterday. Jonathan, he knows this stuff, right?
Yeah.
So this is in his ballpark. But I used to do this, so that's why I've done this before. So I know that it works like the kill. So now the only thing is to avoid what we can try, since it's QA, that's the beauty of it. Because it's QA, we can actually try to remove the other one and see if you can restart without core dumping. And then if that doesn't work, you're gonna have to get Jonathan to fix it in
Yeah, to
QA.
reboot the server. Yeah.
Say, Jonathan, well, we tried with Peter, and he hasn't
Everything is
used.
done.
Well, no, it's it's still core dumps, but let's see if that works. It
Okay,
could
so
be
we
core
don't
dumping
have
because of that
anything
shared
here.
memory segment. It could be core dumping
C
because of
dash
that shared memory
B.
segment. Oh, but now I can't see your screen for some reason.
Oh,
Um, it stopped sharing. Oh,
I'll
start
reshare.
share again. Well, it was frozen on something, on a notepad or something. There was some text. Yeah.
Do you see my screen now?
No, for some reason, no. Oh,
Uh,
now, there, I see it. I see it.
okay.
It's good. It's good now. Now it's good.
Yeah, I'm
So
here now on the
what we
screen.
could do now,
I
you
did
need
the
to be, so now if you do an IPCS command, you've only got, what the only thing we can do now is get rid of the S apex Q. But before you do that, you want to check what processes are running, right?
yeah, this
Oh,
is
we could try that one. Yeah,
1141. We
we can
don't
try
have
that
any
one.
one.
Well, you see
Okay,
now
so
there's both
both are same.
IPCS. Oh, and there's no more semaphores, right?
No.
You did do just an IPCS. What's left? Just do an IPCS. So the only thing left is a shared memory segment, right?
Yep.
And for S apex Q and a whole bunch of semaphores. So I think if you clear the shared memory segment, it might clear the semaphores. So we're going to try to, now what you want to do is do the TCLP to get the process IDs.
Yep,
You
I
want,
did here.
oh, you have, oh, they're up there. Perfect, perfect. So
Yep.
now you want to grep,
1141.
yeah,
Grep
and grep
dash V. Grep.
v grep.
Oops.
Oops. Yeah, make sure that's
Yep.
there and do the other one.
Yeah, both are same.
Oh, so exactly, that means the process ID that created the segment is 1141, and that was also the same process, was the last one to access the segment.
Right.
So we're going to try to kill it.
Okay.
And before you kill it, do a ps-fu s apex q to make sure that none of those processes are impacted. Oh, it's clear. Perfect.
Nothing is there.
Yeah, that means we can flush these out, right?
Yeah.
If there's no processes, then you can do your IPCS cleanup with the IPCS remove. Go ahead. You're gonna
PCR.
get your shared memory ID. No,
Oh,
you put the
sorry.
right
It
ID.
is the
You put
one.
the wrong
Yeah, yeah.
ID, I think. Yeah.
PCRM dash M.
And then you need the shared memory ID, the ID of the segment, so it
Yep.
knows which segment to remove. There, now do
Done.
IPCS. Hit enter.
Nothing.
And now, well, there's only those semaphores,
But
but
there's
do an
still
IP.
semaphores
Yeah,
available.
but do that IPCS dash TCLP. That's clean. So
Empty.
we can also flush out those semaphores. Do a PS dash
Oh, okay.
FU. Redo there should be no processes, so we can flush those out. I used to flush out both. Go ahead. Yeah, we can flush those out. But those you're going to need the SEM ID. How do you get the SEM ID?
SAM ID is also with dash M, I think.
No. It's with dash
IPCRM.
S. Do a man. It's with dash S. So it's
Semaphore
IPC.
key.
Yeah, but it's IPC.
QID.
It's IPCRM dash S. Go to the lowercase s. Go
Yeah,
to the
it is
lower.
the dash S.
No, but if you scroll down, there should be a lowercase s. That's uppercase S. Because you want the one not with the key, but with the semaphore
Oh,
ID.
yeah, this is the ID dash S. Okay.
Okay, so it's the semaphore ID. So we need the semaphore ID dash S. Or with the uppercase S, you have to use the key.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at what you have. So we need to figure out which one are we going to use. I forgot if I was using dash lowercase s. So
No, we have ID here.
so we're going to have to use the lowercase.
Yep.
Oh, there's the key. No, you
IPC.
have both. You have the key 0x.
Oh, this is the key and this is
And
the
that's
ID.
exactly, I think we'll go with the SEM ID because it's smaller, just
Yep.
5, 8, right? So IPCRM dash lowercase m, and then
5,
what is,
8, 9, 14.
no, you can only do one at a time. Be careful.
Oh, okay.
Be careful. No, control C. Actually,
Dash S.
try one with the dash S and one with the key to make sure you got both. Yeah, go ahead. Try that one. Go ahead. There, and do your IPCS just to make sure IPCS.
Oops, IPCS.
IPCS, just to see. Okay, now
Yep,
do the,
5 is
yeah, it
gone.
worked, it worked. So do one with the key,
IPCRM
IPCS,
dash capital S.
uppercase S, and then copy paste the key. Go ahead. Go ahead and see if that works.
Yep.
Now do
Um,
IPCS to see if it's gone.
yep, 8
Ah,
is
it's
also
working.
gone.
So you can use either way you want. Then you've got it in the recording. So
Yep.
flush them all out. So flush everything out, and then it should start up without core dumping.
CRM. PCRM dash S 9.
9, yeah. And the other one is
IPCRM
14.
dash S 14.
Yeah.
Okay,
And do
so
IPCS.
IPCS, it's empty.
And then now you have a clean slate.
Yeah,
Normally a
we were
reboot
con.
does what you just did. Because
Oh,
remember,
okay.
Jonathan said he flushed out, right? Remember we asked
Yeah,
him, what did you
with
do?
IPCS. Yeah,
Remember?
yeah,
He said, and I said, you use the IP? He says, yes, right?
yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so now you're getting an idea of what Jonathan did, right?
Yes, exactly.
Now you
Yeah,
know how to remove semaphores, and clearly this application doesn't use message queues, which is nice.
right.
Because the
Yeah.
one I did was using message queues. I had to clean all 3.
Ah, okay.
So, but that was 20 years ago.
But
All
still
right.
you remember the stuff.
But it's still
Wow.
coming back. It's still fresh. I knew you, see, I got you to do it, right?
Yep.
I managed to walk you through it, and you have it in your recording, which is nice. We've got this captured.
Yes.
Now
Yeah.
you want to try to restart. Now you want to try to
Let's
restart that
clean.
master process. And you have to be in a certain directory.
Still code dumping.
Right. And so you need to check. So you're going to have to find out and check your notes for from Dana. Still core dumping. Yeah. Check your notes from Dana to see if how do you start up the master, or you're going to have to check with Jonathan. Right. Say I tried, right? I tried doing the IPC, the cleanup, right?
Yep.
And it's not the other thing we can see. Oh, there is one thing we can try. It's either the init tab or there's a cron job, because you have root access.
Yep.
Do you have root access?
Yes.
You have sudo root. Oh, that's power. But with great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah, it was written there also.
So, okay, that's
When I
great.
changed to root. Yeah.
But this is all installation. So is there any section where it says restart the background process?
So she goes like SSH dash X like that. Then to launch DXDM like that.
Oh, well, wait a minute. For Apex, DX, DM. No, but where's the master? It's where's the M, the dash M. Launch the software. Do you have to do DX first for DM?
No? No, no, no.
I don't know the difference between DX and DM. Okay, so there is one thing
She
we can.
showed me in the recording, like if you want to launch the master, just put dash M in the end and then the master
All
will
right,
start.
so well, it's not working. It's core dumping. So we
Right.
do have an issue. Go back to your thing and go back to your terminal session.
Okay.
We're on QA, right?
Yep.
Yeah, because some of the stuff I wouldn't want to try in production, what we just did. So, because we did a flush, right? Of an IPCS flush. Like we cleaned everything out, right?
Yep.
But we only cleaned the S Apex Q and yours, right?
Right.
That's
Yeah.
all we did. So now what I'd like to see is exit so you can go back to root. I need you to be back as root. Exit,
Okay.
exit one of these. And are you root here?
Yep.
Are you root? Do a who am I? I need to make sure. Oh, you're right here. You're root. Who am I? Yeah. When you hit enter, it shows you. Yeah, it shows. Go. Who am I? Yeah, you're
Yep.
root. Okay, so now do a cron tab dash L. I want to see on reboot. How does it get started, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so now you're looking for some kind of, if there's a startup. If you see anything, let me make the screen bigger. Do I see anything with startup? System check. No, okay. Clean up. Look, there's a cleanup. You see that?
Yeah.
There's
Clean
a
up
root bin cleanup
DX.
DX data that runs the top of the hour. You see that every hour at 0
Yeah.
minute?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's 8 every hour. every hour of every day. So every hour there's a cleanup, and there should be a, and look, it goes to root cleanup, not even into temp, which is interesting. And okay, so there's a logger. I don't see any. Okay, so then then it should be in the init tab. So maybe go to a corn shell, just so that stay as root, but launch a corn shell and execute your profile so that we can see. It's good to have a profile when you're root, right? You
Yep.
really want to see where you are, right?
Yep.
Because you're root, so you really have to be careful. So now you want to go to cd/etc is space. Yeah, you'll need to, you
Oh,
just
sorry.
missed the space. Yeah.
Yep.
And do ls-ltr init t asterisk. There should be an init tab file here. And that's what we want to see. Okay, so you see, that's why I put init asterisk. Now, there's the init tab file. You can do a grep where it looks small to 2000. You can do a cat and just do a cat on it. Let's just take a quick look. It looks small. Cat. Did you do the cat on
It's
the
all
init tab?
commented. Yeah. It's all
Do a
commented out.
cat? I don't see the
Yeah, I
cat.
did. Yeah.
Oh, it froze, I guess. My screen froze.
Oh, again? Okay. I'll
I
stop
just,
sharing and reshare.
hmm, I just saw cat, but I didn't see what's in the file.
Do you see now? I reshared my screen.
Hold on, I don't know why. Is it, oh, it's my fault. I shouldn't click. I see what's going on. I should keep my, I've seen this once before. When you're sharing your screen, I shouldn't click. Okay, so cat init tab. Oh, there's nothing in there. Okay,
It's all
perfect.
commented. Yeah.
Okay, so that means there's nothing in the init tab. That means remember, we know that it's on reboot, they have to start up the background process. We know that, right?
Right.
So that's probably automated. And therefore, if it's automated, it's either in the init tab. For VPM, there was stuff like I had to give them what they had to put in the init tab for
Oh,
VPM.
okay.
So now, if it's not in the init tab for some of the stuff that I needed, it should be in the RC scripts. You see, there's the init
Mm.
D is pointing to RC. So you want to CD, that might be a directory. Do an ls-ldtr, LDTR, because you want to see if it's a directory or a file. Yeah, and then paste. Is that a file or a directory? Is it pointing to a file or a directory? It's
A
pointing to a directory,
directory.
so you want to CD to there. First, make sure that it's a directory, and then go there and do ls-ltr. There. So now, oh boy, where do they put? How does this work in the init D? This is a Linux. This is where Jonathan init tab, init D, init console functions network functions. I think the big file. What we could do? Oh, there's a README. Do a cat on README. Cat on README. Yeah, what's in there?
You are looking for the traditional init scripts and they're gone. Here's an explanation.
Oh, so that means this is the Linux admins, right?
Yeah.
Scripts continue to function on a system, D system, an init script. Da, 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 da. Well, we can look at, normally they're in etc. You can do an ls-ltr/etc rc.asterisk/etc rc.asterisk. Go ahead and see what you get. Yeah, there's a whole bunch. So normally they would be there. So if they didn't set up an init D, because it looks like here, so this is where Jonathan or a Unix admin. The idea is I was trying to find out if we could see what command is used. That would be in the init scripts. You could see how it started. To start it, you need a Unix command,
Oh,
right? You need to type
yeah.
something in and to start. So the question is, well, and right now when one of them was a pointer, right? When we did the init D,
Yep.
it's just a
This is the
pointer,
one.
right? Yeah, but it was just a pointer. If you
Yeah, it
scroll
is
up,
coming
right?
here. Yep.
Huh? It's just a pointer.
Um,
One, I saw a pointer before we came
yeah,
here.
here it is in a D.
Yeah. Oh, but we did init. We did init D. Okay, go ahead. Scroll down. We did init. I did init asterisk. Now I did RC. You see, RC.
Yeah.
You see,
Under
RC.
RC also we have this in a D.
Yes, yes. So CD to Etsy. Yeah, go ahead. And CD. We're going to check that init D. I think that's where Catherine had. Yeah, she had set it up this way as well. Etsy init D. Yeah, go to there. And then do an ls-ltr, because we're doing that. Everything that we're doing is safe. Oh, it's the same thing.
Yep.
It's the
We
same
came to
thing.
the same place. Yep.
Yeah, you came to the same place. Okay, so okay, so just hit enter. Let me see where you are. We're going to try the RCs. We're going to take a look at what's inside one of the RCs.
I'll go back.
Whoops. Okay, so if I click on chat and then turn off the chat. Okay, so I keep freezing I keep freezing because I got to keep my hands off of the mouse.
Ah,
I got to keep my
maybe
hands off of
right
the
now you're
mouse
getting the problem, right? Before that you were not getting that issue.
because I got to keep my hands off of the mouse. So if right now it's frozen, I can't see your screen anymore.
Oh, I'll stop sharing and
Well,
reshare.
it's not that I can't see it. I see it, but it's frozen. It hasn't
Do you
moved.
see my mouse moving? No?
No, no,
Okay,
no.
I'll stop
It's
sharing.
because it's my mouse. I'm not touching it now, so I'm keeping my hands on
Okay.
the side.
Yeah. Now do you see my screen?
It
I
should be
reshared
coming
it.
up. Yeah, it should be coming up. It's a little bit slow, but it should be coming up. No, I still don't see it. No, I don't see it. Did I lose you, Nancy? Are you there? Nancy, are you there?
Yeah. Sorry, Peter. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't see your screen. I don't see it.
Mm,
And also, I don't know if you've stopped the oh no, it's still recording. Oh, okay, it's
no.
still recording. Yeah, yeah, it's
Maybe try
recording.
rejoining.
Oh, I'm gonna leave and rejoin. Okay.
Yeah, try rejoining.
Oh, okay. So here I'm gonna be careful. I see your
Now do
screen
you see
now.
my screen?
Yeah, I
Okay,
see your
perfect.
screen, but now I'm not gonna touch the mouse. Yeah. Okay, so the only thing we can do is we can try to CD to. Otherwise, we're gonna have to ask. You're gonna have to ask Jonathan tomorrow.
Mhm.
Yeah, because it's late now. So
Yeah, maybe we should check with
go.
Jonathan tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah. But go ahead. Just go to one of
I'll
these.
go one of these
Go to
CD.
the August 9th one. Yeah, exactly. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
grab the
sure.
phone. I'm just
Sure,
gonna
sure.
grab the phone. $1 Well, we're not going to waste too much time back. We're not going to waste too much time.
Okay.
because it's the best would be to go to Jonathan and say, well, Jonathan, I went through Dana's documentation, and maybe you can show me on QA how to restart the background process. I have the access now. I have root and you have S Apex Q, right?
Yep.
Maybe he can share his screen and show you.
Yep. I went into this directory and it's
Mhm.
all pointers here.
It's all going to init-d. So we were, I think, in the, it's all pointing to init-d.
Yeah.
If you cd, go ahead, cd to init-d, init-d. Would go to functions. Yeah, go back to the init-d, and we can always go to functions. Yeah.
dot slash init dot d. Oh,
There's an init-d in Etsy, so you're gonna have to go back to Etsy right here. Yeah, right here
yeah.
init-d.
Stay. We are
Yeah,
back to
go to
same thing.
and do a more on functions. I'm just curious, what's in that functions file? That functions. Yeah, do a
Yep.
more on that.
Shell scripts in the directory.
Okay, so we could actually do a grep and see if there's anything grep-i dx or dm, right? You do a q, do a quit, do a
Okay.
quit. And you can do they're all files. So the -i, the dm or
Dot
dx, grep-i
dash
dash grep-i, right? That's not an
dx
I.
or
Yeah, but I didn't
dm.
see an I. That's not an I, right?
Oh, sorry. What's I'm just clicking grep dash I
DM,
dx
DM,
or dm
right, like that.
and then
Oh, but you need a
functions.
dash E. When you want DX, be careful with that. You need a dash uppercase E. Do a control
Nice.
C. Yeah. When you want to use more than one, you need to dash
Yep.
exactly like that.
dx
DX
or
or
dm.
DM. And now you can do and go ahead functions, but you can do asterisks. Yeah. Redo that
Okay.
command instead of functions because they're all files, right?
Yep.
So, okay, we'll check all of these files.
Or just checking dm for admins.
Exactly. So that's not in, no, there's nothing. So no, you're gonna need Jonathan. I wouldn't go, and it's in the README. You see it, found
Yeah.
it in the README. So
Yeah, it's in readme.
no, then I have no idea how how does it automatically start up.
Hmm.
I would like, so definitely we're gonna have to pull in Jonathan and say, okay, we
Yeah,
just
we'll
need
check
to
with
know how to
Jonathan
restart
tomorrow.
this. I have my access, but I don't, it's not in her document. You may want to take another look at Dana's document, but at least
Yeah.
you've seen how to use the IPCS.
Yeah, IPCS was really good here today.
Yeah,
I
so you
learned
know
so
how to
much.
use it. So you need to make sure that the process, either the one that creates the segment or the one that last accesses it is gone, right? And then you can go ahead and flush out whatever it leaves behind.
Yeah.
So you do need to be careful. It's like a kill. You need to be careful when you do a kill.
Yeah, kill, just make sure that segments are not attached to any process and then just kill
So
it.
right now, we don't even know the state of your queue. Maybe Jonathan might know if the QA environment was ever working.
Right.
That's the other thing, because you're getting a core dump, right? Now you could do the strings command against that core dump. If you run it again,
Yep.
go ahead and switch to the s apex underscore q. Is that the instructions that Dana has to start it?
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead and switch back to the
su
s
dash
apex
s
q
underscore apex
q.
q.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then do you need to can you just type in the path, right?
Yep.
Do you need to be in a certain
Apex
shell? Do a PS. What shell are you in once you log in? PS
seashell.
C shell. Okay, so you just type that in
Yeah,
from
it
a
works from anywhere. Yeah.
from a
It
C shell, right?
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, from anywhere. You don't need to be in a specific shell.
You're
DM.
right. Yeah. It's not working
But
with
if you do a
DM.
dash M, if you so that doesn't work. Neither does the dash M, right?
Nope. Nothing is working.
Dash M.
Both are code
Okay, so
dumping.
list LTR. Let's look at this core dump. Yeah, let's look at this core dump.
How?
Do ls-ltr. There should be a core dump wherever you are. Where are you? PWD? Yeah. No hub. Do a PWD. Where the heck are you? Where's this core dump?
I'm in this ID.
Oh, home of Stingray Apex Q, which is fine. Where did it put the core dump? Say the board core dump. There's usually a core dump. No hub dot out. Shell. Where the heck is the core dump? Do an ls-latr. Go ahead, unless it's a hidden file .core. So where did you put the do a ls-ltr/temp? ls-ltr/temp. Yeah, and is there a core dump there? Well, where the hell is it? It says it's core dumping, but where is it putting the core dump? Where's the core dump file?
No.
Do an ls-ltr. ls-ltr. Do a history. It might be in the directory opt-dx. So go in cd to opt there. No, but dm is a file. No, you're gonna get it's in the bin. Yeah, go there. Might be in there. And do an ls-ltr. Is there a core dump here? No.
Nope.
So where the hell is this
Nothing
core
after
dump?
11 March.
So where the hell is where's the DM? Oh, that's the file.
DM is this one. Yeah.
Yeah. Do a file on DM. Do a file
Yeah,
on.
it's a executable memory.
Right, it's a binary, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a binary. Yeah, it's a binary. It's a binary, dynamically linked binary. Yeah. See there? It's a shared
Yeah.
shared library. So
User shared library.
yeah, it's a binary. It's an LSB executable. It's an executable library. The minute you see, and it's a 64-bit. It's a 64-bit binary, ELF 64-bit. So where the hell is it core dumping? Where the hell, where can the core dump be? DM, Apex, CD, DM. Normally it's in temp. If you do ls-ltr temp, pipe the tail, /tmp, and pipe the tail. Yep. No, I don't see 1705. What time is it right now? 5:40.
540.
I don't see anything. Do a CD and hit enter. CD and hit enter. And do an ls-ltr here.
Nope.
Yeah, there's no 25th is the no hub dot out. Do a cat on that launch DM. That's interesting. That cat launch DM. Yeah. Go ahead.
It's a bash.
Oh, it's doing an OHUP. Okay, that's to run it in I see. Well, there you go. You can try that. It's a bash shell there. So you can try, that's the startup. That's the startup. So do a dot. That might be when it reboots. Slash. Actually, type bash. Hold on. It should automatically. It doesn't matter. It should
Yeah, it should go
automatically
in
switch to
bash.
the. It should automatically switch to the bash shell, and
Yeah.
then run that. No hub. There's your X virtual frame buffer. This
Yep.
looks like Jonathan put this together.
Right.
Export display. Go ahead and give that a shot. Go ahead. Oh, now you need another. Yeah, this is it. Now you need another session. It is running. Now go, it is we've just launched the process, and what you could do is you can check that nohup.out.
I'll go. No hub is logged, so I need to become again the user.
Yeah, you're gonna have to switch to apex.q. Yeah. You want to take a look at that file now.
Yeah.
So that means that's where he was getting the prompt here.
Okay.
Well, we're going to see if it's working, because now you're going to try to log in, right, as your
Yep.
user in a second. Oh, it hasn't updated it yet. So right now it's just a pending. It's a pending. Hasn't updated it yet. You can do a cat on it. Do a cat on the nohup.out. That's just a log file.
Fail
And
to open.
and it hasn't appended anything yet. So it hasn't do an ls-ltr. I see that it's the same byte size, same date.
Yep.
November. No, it hasn't touched it yet. So that's fine. That's okay. So now what you want to do is ps-fu s apex q. Okay, well, what is this thing doing? All right. And there. Now go ahead and try to run, open a third console with your user ID and try to launch DM. So this should take you to QA, right?
Hmm.
So let's see if that worked. So then we know how to stop it. You have to kill and flush, right? I
Yep.
do the remove, and then you'll use this script to start it up.
Um, Apex, Apex, DM, bin, DM.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, it's not working. So you'll need Jonathan.
Yep.
But at least
We
we found
tried everything.
something interesting. We found this launch
Yep.
under Apex Q. So you'll need to set something up with Jonathan. You could
Hmm.
maybe leave this and say, well, this is as far as we got, right? We
Yeah.
tried. I mean, I
And we
tried
never got
removing.
that prompt also, because if we are
No,
launching master, that prompt should come.
yeah, it's so we're not sure if that script that's from November. It's 2 years old.
Yeah, if it is working or not.
Yeah, normally what we were looking for is on reboot, what script is it running if there is a script, or what command, right? If a process comes up on reboot, then there's usually a command that's get executed in your RC script or in your
Right.
init tab, or the entry in the init tab or in the RC script, it's launching a script.
Yep. Mhm.
Okay, so then you point to a script. So we need Jonathan.
Yep. Now we need him.
He's going to have to show you. So you can stop the recording. I think this is as far as we can take it
Yep.
with what Dana left you, and so you will have to go back to Jonathan tomorrow.
Yep. Okay.
It's 5:45. We're going to stop here. So pull me in as well. Maybe we can set